The next example I want us to look at, we will be evaluating logarithms. So let's remember the form of a logarithm. Log base b x equals to y, where y is your exponent. So, what I want us to think about, because I'm trying to find the exponent. When you evaluate a logarithm, you are trying to find the exponent. So, to do this, I'm going to convert to exponential. 2 raised to what exponent gave me 16? That's changing it to exponential form to help me determine what my answer is. Well, 2 raised to what power gives you 16? Well, let's think about it. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 2 to the 4th is 16. So if I evaluate this logarithm, my answer would be 4. Let's look at the next example, B. I'm going to convert it to exponential form, and I'm going to find the missing value, which is your exponent. So think about it. 3 is my base. Raised to what exponent gives you 9? 3 raised to what power is going to give you 9? Well, that's 2. 3 times 3 is 9. So if I evaluate this logarithm, log base 3, 9, it would equal to 2, because 3 to the second power gives you 9. Next, let's evaluate the next problem and find the exponent. 25 raised to what exponent is going to give you 5? Now, we know it can't be a number greater than 1, because 25 to the first would be 25. 25 squared is 25 times 25, which is a lot larger than 5. Now, anytime you're going from a base to a smaller base, you need to look at putting a fraction in the box. Now, let's remember what a fraction means. 25 to the 1/2. 1/2 power. Anytime you have a fractional exponent, that means power over root. So anything to the 1/2 power, it's like you're taking the square root of 25 and you're raising that to the first power. Well, what is the square root of 25? That's 5. And what is 5 to the first power? Well, that gives me 5. So my answer here would be 1/2. So anytime that you need to go from a larger number to a smaller number by raising it to a power, you need to think about a fractional exponent, because 25 to the 1/2, power over root. Taking the root first, the square root of 25 was 5. 5 to the first power is 5. So my answer to this problem would be 1/2. If I evaluated that logarithm, log 25, 5, it would equal to 1/2. Next, let's look at this example D. Log 7, 1. 7 is my base. Raised to what exponent will give me 1? Recall, any number raised to the 0 power is 1. So I would need to raise 7 to the 0 power to get 1. So my answer to this problem would be 0. And the last one, 8 raised to what power gives you 8? That's really what you're looking at. 8 raised to what power gives you 8? Well, anytime you raise any number to the first power, you will get the base itself. 8 raised to the first power is 8. So your answer to this problem is 1. So I have evaluated each one of these logarithms by finding the exponent.